Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison. Usually I do music related videos, but as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Canadian University application process, more specifically Ontario, because that's where I live. So let's get into it. I'm going to explain this video in different sections, so I will link the timestamps in the description. So first I'll start off by saying that you should probably check out programs and universities before the fall of your senior year, just so that way you're not stressed when everyone starts to talk about that and people start applying. I think it's just really helpful to kind of have an idea of where you want to go, maybe what program you want to go into. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to explain is OUAC. OUAC stands for Ontario University Application Center. That is pretty much where you're going to do all of your applications through that website, and around October your guidance counselors from your school will give you the login information for you to create your account so you can start applying as soon as you get them. When you get onto the OUAC website, you're going to see a 101 application and a 105 application. So if you're living in Ontario and you go to school here, you're going to be using the 101 application, but if you're outside of the province, you're going to be using the 105 application. In terms of payment, I'm pretty sure the minimum amount that you could pay is $150. So with that, you can apply to 3 universities. So even if you just apply to 1 or 2, you still have to pay the $150. So I would definitely recommend at least applying to 3. Also, something else to keep in mind is that some universities have a limit on how many programs you can apply to or how many faculties you can apply to, so just make sure you check that on their website before applying. In terms of when you should apply for the universities, I think anytime after you get your PIN you can apply, so that would be from mid-October to the end of December, because I know it closes off at the beginning of January. So anytime in between then, personally for me, I think I did my applications for all the universities the first week of December, so that was a little later than other people, but it was fine to do it then. Now for university portals and other information. After a couple days or a couple weeks, you will get an email from the university saying that they received your application and they'll be giving you information to create an account on their university website. So when you do this, you'll be able to then track your application and they'll let you know if there's anything else that you need to do for them through the website. So through there, most likely, you'll be able to see if you're eligible for an automatic entrance scholarship. Those are basically when you have certain grades and a certain average. When you finish, the school will give you money. Sometimes it's $1,000, sometimes it's more. It all depends on the school, so you can check that out. In the university portals, you'll also be able to see if your program requires a supplementary application. None of mine did, so I'm not too sure how those work, but I'm pretty sure if you have one, you have to fill it out before, otherwise you won't be able to get in. So just make sure you check that out, see what you have to do for it, and make sure you fill it out properly and give it some time. Now in terms of grades and offers of admission. So you can be hearing back from schools as early as late December all the way until the end of May, because you have to make a decision by June 1st. So it all depends on when your school hands out admissions, how they do it, based on your program, all that kind of stuff. So don't worry if you haven't heard back just yet. I'm sure you guys will soon. So once you've gone through the application process and you're finished, now you'll just be waiting to hear back. You want to check OUAC pretty often because most likely your offer of admission will show up there first a couple days before you actually get an email from the school. So keep checking and you'll find. Once you've received your offer, yay, congratulations, you got in, but what it probably is a conditional offer, meaning that you have to maintain a certain average by the end of the year and keep that average to be accepted into your program, and you'll be all good. So just make sure you watch out for that and make sure you meet that criteria, that grade, so your offer is still valid. So if you've decided where you want to go to school and you're ready to accept an offer, you can go to OUAC again and you can accept through there, or I'm pretty sure you can also accept through the university portal. Maybe it's both, I'm not too sure yet because I haven't had to do this part myself since it's only March, But when you do that, good luck, you're done, you can relax. There's going to be other things you have to do in terms of payments for university and things like that, but the majority of the work is done. Congratulations. Now for extra tips and advice. So I would definitely recommend making some kind of Google Doc or a spreadsheet of all the dates and payments that you have to make during the process. When you're in school and everything, it can get really busy and it's easy to forget some of this stuff, so if you have it written down, I find that really helped me. The second thing I would recommend is going to some type of university fair, or with COVID now, some type of virtual event for universities and things like that, because that really helps you to see what's out there, see what kind of offers, programs, things like that that you could potentially see yourself doing. I find that's really helpful. Last year, the University Fair in Ontario in Toronto was cancelled, but luckily I went the year before and I got to see, and I would definitely recommend that experience. If in the future they bring it back, I think you guys would like that a lot. The third thing, although this isn't really a recommendation, this is kind of a reminder, get your volunteer hours done before grade 12. The last thing you want is another thing you have to remember to do, and 40 hours can seem like a lot when you're super busy, so in grade 9, 10, 11, try and get them done then so you don't have to stress about it later. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I know it was different, but thank you for sticking around. Like I said before, if you have any more questions that you would like me to answer in another video, let me know and I will definitely do that next week. Bye!